Right, let's get into season 8 of the Ipswich Save. This is the team we've got at the moment. Very, very good team. We haven't done brilliantly in the league, but we have won a trophy. Stay tuned for that, which is, pretty incredible. But, and please remember, like, subscribe. I'm just showing you some of the great players we've got marching. It's fantastic. Ep8, Man City let go on a free, which just seems mental. He's one of our best players now. Pajinski, lovely fullback who can play right back and left back, which helps us out. Costs. I sold Lewis Hall, which we'll get into shortly, but we finished 9th this season, 65 points, 19 wins, 8 draws, 11 losses. Not too bad, 77 goals, so we scored the most goals, it's just we conceded 58. That's the problem. So I kind of switched the tactics slightly towards the end of the season, which I'll show you. Got 866 million still to spend, a lot of wage budget. So if you want this on the Patreon page, let me know, and you can take over this save game, which will be phenomenal. We've got Jose Tabera coming through, some great youngsters coming through at Ipswich. I'll just show you, pick out a couple of who I think are my favourites. Got Paulo Cunha, who I think could be very good, only 19 still. Alex Lynch, he's going to be fantastic. 18-year-old attacking midfielder, / centre midfielder, and the other one is probably Wayne Spencer. All of these have come through our youth academy. I think that Wayne Spencer could be brilliant off that left-hand side in the formation we're playing now. Maybe he's like a wide midfielder rather than a winger because he hasn't quite got the pace yet, possibly. But with the training schedule we've got, I'd expect that pace to go up. I think I've loaned him out for a few seasons, which is why maybe he hasn't quite as much as you'd expect. What we've switched, same tactic as last video. So if you want to see, I did like a deeper dive in that in the last video. But all we've done is towards the back end of the season, if we're playing a team we should beat, we go attacking. If we're playing a team even-ish with us, we go positive mentality. If we're playing a team that we probably shouldn't beat, we're going balanced mentality. So that's the only difference, and I think that's helped us towards the end of the season, and you'll see why shortly. So players we sold Lewis Hall, like I mentioned earlier, for 40 million. Chris Atherton went 119 million up to 130 million to Bayern Munich. He's phenomenal, but remember we bought him for 45 grand, I think, in our second season. Now we've sold him up to 130 million, which is mental. Humphries got 21.5 million. Breeze for 12.75 million. Both to Al Shabab. Got Van Bommel's gone to Al Hilal for 14.5 million. Broy's gone to Al Ittihad for 67 million. Damien Marin's gone for 24.5 million up to 30.5 million to Racing Club. I didn't realise Argentinian clubs had that much money, to be fair. Mark Guy's gone for 3.8 million to Stuttgart. Like I said, we got Echeverry in on a free. Man City have really messed up letting him go. Harvey Elliott we sold to Chelsea for 44 million. Very good player, but remember we got him for 5 million. So we're just making a fortune on these players. And then we didn't buy loads of players this summer. We bought in Stallison and the fullback that I was showing you, Pajinski, who's been mainly playing left back for us actually, even though he's a right footer. Because Martinez goes and plays a right back. Worked very well for us, I think. And this will be why. We'll come to that shortly. We got knocked out of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup by Villa, knocked out of the fourth round of the FA Cup by Arsenal, but we have won the Champions League, which is amazing. We beat Real Madrid in the final 3-2. I know I said I wanted to win the Premier League with Ipswich going under no player over £5 million. I think the fact that we've won the Champions League is good enough. This is probably going to be the end of the season. Let me know if you want to see more though. You see it's win the Premier League. But for now, I think this is where I'm going to end it. What I will do is I'll take you through our run in the Champions League though. As you can see, Real Madrid's team is still brilliant. Obviously, you'd expect it with Vinicius Junior, Tchouameni, Bellingham, Valverde, Mbappe, Musiala, Militao, Scalvini, Dragusin. Very, very good on this game. Probably a lot better on this game than he is in real life, I think, with all the injuries he has. They've got Wirtz on the bench, with Camavinga on the bench. This is a brilliant, brilliant Real Madrid team. We've beaten them 3-2 in the final with Ipswich. Incredible stuff. We finished 15th in the league phase, beating Roma, Lyon, Lugano and Ajax. We drew with Real Sociedad when we lost to City. Anderlecht and Barcelona. A bit disappointing losing to Anderlecht there. But it was away from home. That put us in the knockout round, beating Feyenoord 4-3. We went the round of 16, beating Barcelona 3-2 on aggregate. We went to the quarter-final, beating AC Milan 4-2. So this has been a tough run. We beat Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-final on penalties. It was 3-3 in the tie. And then in the final, beat Real Madrid 3-2. Incredible result. Ipswich, Champions League winners. I mean, no one will ever expect to see that. Certainly within 8 seasons that we've done it. So this is what we've kind of achieved. Weirdly, only one manager award, which I thought was a little disappointing. I thought I'd have had more than them. I don't know. Surely I've had more than them. I don't know, though. But we won an FA Cup in our first season. We've never finished below 10th in the league. To be fair, we've not finished above 3rd in the league, though. But we've also won Conference League, another FA Cup. Then this season we won the Community Shield and the Champions League. So I'm not really going to count the Community Shield as trophy, but that is still 4 trophies in 8 seasons, including the Champions League. Incredible stuff. I think anyone would take that. I mean, Christ, the way Man United are going, I'm a Man United fan, I would probably take that as Man United, let alone Ipswich, with respect to Ipswich. Brilliant save of spin. Like I say, if you want to see me do go and win the Premier League, I'll probably will continue if I get enough sort of comments or something for that. But at the moment, this is going to be the end. And thank you for making it all the way to the end of this series. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.